Hello guys, SW Outdoors. We are once again out again tonight on a little evening herp. We're scanning out the roads here. We just had a little bit of rain today, and look at that beautiful sunset right up ahead of us. We're on our way out to the Rankin River again, and there's a couple of marshlands that we like to hit too as well. So we're just gonna go for a little evening cruise, see what we can find, and hopefully find a few things tonight, hopefully guys. So anyways, I'll get you guys when we see something. Alright guys, we are out here on the Rankin River Bridge tonight. It is quite dark right now, and we just had a little bit of a sunset right here. It was just raining earlier. I'm just scanning around for frogs in here tonight, or possibly some salamanders. But it's so dark I can barely see through here. We're just going to stay up for a couple hours, but I'm going to try to go closer to the water here and see if we can find something here by the water. I don't know if I can see something moving around or anything like that. Try to get our phone light on here. I'll just look around. Alright guys, we're just down by the water right here. We're just going to scan around, look around for some amphibians and maybe something if it's out tonight, hopefully. Hopefully we see something out here. Should be careful where I step. I don't want to fall in, especially in pitch black dark. Oh, hang on guys, we got something here. Guys, I'm going to be careful to spot this little guy here. We're just going to try to be careful here, not to spook him. They got a male bullfrog over here. You can see him right here. In the water there. Zoom in on him. Yep. Focus on him. We got a bullfrog right here. Looks like a younger male. I'm going to try to get the net and see if I can catch him. Guys, we finally caught the bullfrog here. Good. Oh, he's puffing up into a ball right here. This is the first time I've ever seen a bullfrog ever do this. Try to see if I can grab him. Yep, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be trying to make a distress call here. Look at him! Holy crap, guys! This guy's making a little scream right now. On stupid phone. Guys, we caught our first bullfrog of the year right here, and this is kind of funny right now. He's literally making a scream right now. That's pretty fun. I've never actually seen a bullfrog actually do this before. Like literally do a scream call like this. Actually, not a bad sized male frog here. It's actually our first ever bullfrog we've got this year. I've actually filmed a couple of juvenile frogs this year, but this is our first one we've caught tonight, and I say he's an absolutely perfect sized frog. I think he just urinated on me just a second ago, but I didn't actually think I was going to catch this guy at all. He jumps right into the actually, funny story about this frog. He actually jumped like into the river, and they went out into the middle of the open part of the river, and then I grabbed my bigger net and I caught him. So decent catch, and you can tell he's a male because of the size of his eardrum is larger than the eye, and he was croaking a couple seconds ago. And these guys are a little bit early before their breeding season right now. Bullfrogs don't breed here in Ontario until June into July, so I'm not really expecting to catch a whole bunch of these guys yet. Still a little early to catch more of these guys, but funny fact about bullfrogs is that these guys can get a hell of a lot bigger than this guy here. The average bullfrog can get about 8 inches long, and I've actually caught, the largest bullfrog I ever caught was about 10 inches, but that was like when I was in the 7th grade. Oh, he's doing it again, he's doing it again. Yeah, that is the first time I've ever heard a bullfrog. That's defense call he's doing right now. It's like, just let me go, let me go, let me go. So I guess we kind of made SW Outdoors history, hearing a bullfrog scream and that. So he's in pretty much distress, me holding him right now. So, yeah. Might take a picture of him and I together. So anyways, guys, yeah, this is our first frog of the night. American bullfrog. I'm trying to get a picture of him right now, but I got one picture of him on my phone here. But I don't think I'm going to really stick around this river very long. So I guess I'm going to grab my jacklight on top is not really working very well in my hat here. So pretty cool find. First frog of the year. Actually, first bullfrog of the year. One of my most favorite herps. I just had to catch one of these guys because they are really a challenge to herp, and the best time to herp for these guys is at night. So I'll just put him back in the river, let him out his way. Here you go, buddy. You're free to go. Funny. Bye-bye. Absolutely funny. Making that call. Like, to be honest with you guys, I've never actually heard a bullfrog make that call before. But anyways, grab my spotlight and look around for more amphibian. Alright guys, we got a little crayfish right here. Zoom in. Focus. Yeah, we got a little crayfish right here in the middle of the shore of the river. We're just scanning around for some frogs and that on the shoreline. Just thought I might show off this little guy, and this is one of the prey that bullfrogs actually like to eat. These crayfish. They love eating these guys. So that's our second find of the night. We have a few minnows swimming around in the water here. We're trying to look around for some salamanders. And leopard frogs are calling way out in that marsh there. So we're back at the same spot, the Rankin River Bridge, if you guys can see right here. So we're just staying out here for a little bit, scanning around this little shoreline here, looking around for some stuff. I don't usually like wandering around in the dark out here, so basically we're just going to grab my net and just scan around close to the truck. And try to search for some stuff. Even like we'll check out some other spots on the Rankin. But tonight we're just putting in some time, scanning around, see if we can find some more frogs than that. Not really seeing a lot out here tonight. Might see some frogs jumping around the road. There's a bunch of marshland that's nearby. We can just look around. So that's what we're doing right now. Guys, we got a little green frog on the road here, the smaller cousin to the American bullfrog, and I think we've seen tons of these ones. This one's a female right here. So yes, I thought this was a salamander for a second, but we'll gladly get her off the road. Got two of them on the road here. Yep, put them over here. Actually no, it's been away in my truck. So let's scoot them over into the tall grass. There he goes. Watch for cars on this road because they usually speed up this corner. Watch for traffic. There's a dead frog there. So what we're doing is scanning around in this little spot here. Alright guys, we're on some side road right now. We're going to head up right up the road and see if there's some swamp land up here and look around and see if we can see anything hopping around on the road or anything like that. Steadily herping for the past 3 days. I'm having a lot of good luck. Except for salamanders. Not seeing a lot of salamanders this year. Like, I don't even see salamanders in a year, so basically what I do is try to look for frogs mostly. Focus my efforts on frogs. That. So we'll just head to the swamp for a little bit, scan around the swamp. Whoa, we got something here. Oh, something right there. Oh, it was bear cub or anything like that. Coon? Don't know what it was. I really don't know what I nearly hit back there, but I'm not really going to stop in this marsh here. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, that was just an unknown thing. That could have been just a porcupine. We'll try to see if we can find some frogs closer to home. Well, we guys got some leopard frogs right on the road here. Actually, no, this has got to be... Yeah, this is a leopard frog. This guy's... Nice color leopard frog. Decent size one too, so you can grab him. Yeah. Hey, no. Yep. Northern leopard frog. Our first one of the night. I think we've got another one up the road here, but there's so many of these guys jumping around. Actually, oh, he's leaking on me. I'm just gonna get him off the road. Get him over here. Nope, nope. Hey buddy, where you going? We got another leopard frog right here. Another brown colored frog. Another cool find. Another leopard frog. Get off the road. We're on the move again, boys. Guys, we're in some other pieces of swampland right here. We're trying to try to find some spring peepers. I'm not having a lot of luck right in this spot. Hearing them, there's a whole bunch of course going on right now, and I'm stuck in some weed right now. Trying to see if I can find one up close with the call. Not really having a lot of luck seeing any up close here. But guys, this is what spring's all about. Especially if this is just after a rain, guys, and this is actually nice. We hear spring peepers right now. We hear American toads off in the background. Just an absolutely perfect night to be out herping. The weather conditions are right for it. Let's see if we can scan around this road, see if we can see if the frog is jumping around. Not really seeing much. Hold on, guys. Nope, never mind. That was a piece of something. I thought that was a spring peeper for a second. Guys, got another American toad on the road here. Just cruising towards home right here, and there's a pool right here nearby that's covered with spring peepers and American toads calling right now. But not a bad find. We're just gonna get him off the road here, get him into a safe spot. There you go, little fella. See if we can try to find some more along the roadside here. There's definitely some flooded pools in there, but that's posted land. Some ditches right over here. Let's see if we can scan this little ditch. And this right here, so we can get that other light on. This is excellent American toad habitat right here, is these flooded pools and that. And this is where they usually breed in the springtime and that. So this is probably what that, I think that was a female toad that was calling. Female toad that was there. So the males are just making their course right now. We're just trying to look around this ditch and see if we can find some other frogs in that. I don't think they were seeing a lot in here. I'm not even seeing a lot of spring peepers at all tonight. We're hearing them, but we're not seeing them. We might have something here. Just a bunch of sticks in the middle of the road. And like I said, I was expecting to see some salamanders, but I don't think we're seeing any salamanders at all on the road tonight. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason I came out tonight, was just try to look for salamanders, but I don't seem to actually see any salamanders at all moving along the road. Flood pool's probably back in there too. A little earthworm there. I don't think we're seeing any salamanders, so we're gonna head back to the truck. I think we're gonna head home in a little bit. So we're just gonna do a little slow cruise home and just spot anything on the road. Gotta watch for deer in this spot too. This spot in here that we're driving right now, we see deer all. Holy crap, we got something right over here. Stop for a minute. Well guys, we had a little shocking find on the side of the road here. Our second bullfrog of the night. This one right here is a female. It's the size of her eardrum right there. But I just saw her on this person's front lawn back here. And I thought it was an American toad for a second, then all of a sudden I look at it like, holy crap, that's a big frog. So basically, yeah, this is a female bullfrog here. The male was we had earlier. This is approximately our second bullfrog of the year. So she's a little bit more green in color than the first one we saw. So this one, like I said, this one's a female right here. And she's a pretty good size. I think she's about the same size as the first one we found tonight at the Rankin. But she's a little bit more greener in color. Nice colored frog. And here's a funny another fact. The bullfrogs do the distress call, but look at this too. Do that. She's just playing dead with me right now. And every time I catch bullfrogs, I just loosen my grip like that, and they just play dead as I flip them back. It's kind of another tactic they use. But pretty cool find. And we're hoping to see more of these guys throughout the year. So we're just gonna get her across the road here and let her go about her way. Come on, little fella. Alright guys, we are officially back at my house right now. I'm just having a nice cold drink right now and just reflecting on the herp that we were just on. Didn't see a lot tonight, only saw just the usual leopard frogs, green frogs, American toads, but the most shocking thing is I caught 2 bullfrogs in one night. And it's a little early for me to actually start herping for bullfrogs, because usually I do that I get hot and heavy during their breeding season as I go out at night at dusk, and I go out and scan some of the marshes and that and try to look for the bullfrogs and that. But miraculously, I couldn't resist catching a bullfrog tonight. So basically, the original plan was I was going out to look for salamanders, but didn't see any salamanders, but caught 2 bullfrogs. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, I've been herping steady for the past couple weeks. I did one herp just not far from my home here, and I did another herp, same spot, and then I decided to herp the Rankin River, and then tonight I went back to the Rankin again, and then just drove back here and along the way. So like the river's not really that far from where I live, so yeah, it's pretty, like I said, it's a pretty good spot to go herping for stuff, especially if you're really into herping for water snakes or snapping turtles and bullfrogs and that. The Rankin's probably the best spot to go, but we got tons of places closer to home I can also go to too. But I think I might wind down a little bit on my herping content, and I might herp in my backfield the next coming weeks, and I'll show you guys a little bit more spring peeper content, because I haven't really seen a lot. I haven't really caught a lot of spring peepers yet. I've caught, I think, about 3 spring peepers this year, and then I got 1 on camera. So yeah. But of course, the same scenario happened to me like on the first night. I was in one little spot there, and the coyotes were starting to howl like into the swamp there. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to stick around. I'm just going to skedaddle, because coyotes hunt in packs, and I don't really want to stick around when there's a pack of coyotes just like right near where I'm herping. So packed up, got all my stuff out of there, and then just decided to cruise around and look for amphibians. So we're going to probably take a break from herping for a couple of days and probably focus on some other content closer to home and that. So either ways, I hope you guys like the herping videos, and I'm probably going to get relaxed right now and chill, because I got to get to work early tomorrow morning. So anyways, guys, if you guys like the herping videos, make sure you guys put a like. If you guys are not subscribed to SW Outdoors, make sure you guys click the subscribe button and click the notification bell when these videos are. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. SW Outdoors.